Hi everybody, it's day 2, and so today it's going to be the foyer. The foyer is kind of the indoor version of the front door. People aren't going to be in it a really long time, but it's really going to set the tone. It's going to be the room that people come into first when they come in your house. They're going to take off their coats, they're going to take off their shoes if they're going to, that sort of thing, and it's going to set the tone. So here's some things we're going to do. First thing we're going to do is we probably have a mat on the inside of the door, just like we did outside, and we need to wash it. We can wash it in the tub, maybe it's a rug and you can throw it in the machine. Just so you know, Oriental rugs are washable, usually. So we're going to do that. We're going to take all the extra coats off the coat rack. My coat rack accumulates so many coats, from jackets to heavy coats to that sort of thing, and chances are you don't need them all in the next 10 days. So take the coats you don't need, put them in the closet, put them somewhere. If you have a coat closet, maybe move those somewhere else. But more importantly, what we need to do is make space for our guests' coats. We're obviously going to vacuum and steam or mop the floors, whatever's appropriate. Are they hardwood? Are they marble? Are they carpet? And I should say, if you don't have a foyer, you have a foyer space. If you walk into your living room, you still have a space where you have coats and, those sorts of things. So it applies even if you don't have this as a real room, right? So we're going to tidy up the table where we throw the keys and the mail and this sort of thing. I mean, do you still really need that Costco mailer from August? Probably not. So let's put that stuff in recycling. Let's start moving forward. We're going to clean off the table. If you haven't ever made the tip in House Love about the tray with the pebbles, this is a great time to do it. What you do is get a really good looking baking tray. You can now get them in copper, you can get them in colors, you can get all sorts of things. You get a really great looking baking tray and you fill it with like river pebbles and you set it in the foyer, and if people come in with snowy shoes or wet shoes or whatever, they can take them off and set them on there. The pebbles keep them out of the muck so they dry, and then periodically you just rinse the pebbles off in the sink, wash the tray, and then put it back. Super fun tip. Change the light bulbs. Because we're not in the foyer all that often, we sometimes let the light bulbs go, and it's not as bright and inviting as we want it to be. So we're going to do that. And with that bright and inviting feel, remember that really great candle somebody gave you that you've never used? Put it in the foyer. Set it in the foyer so when in 11 days from now, your guests come, you can light it, and your foyer is going to have this sort of wonderful little fragrance. It's going to feel very inviting, very cozy. Dust all the accessories that are on the table, the lamp, that tray, whatever it is that you happen to have there. And most importantly, you probably have a mirror in your foyer. Clean it. It's surprising how dusty they get because the dust comes in from the front. If you have a piece of artwork like this one behind me, know that is not a real jacket. It is a piece of artwork. Dust it off, clean it however is appropriate for you to clean it. And then before you walk out of the foyer, I want you to just take a look. Is there anything that's not supposed to be there? Is, a book back there from who knows when? Or is there something you meant to put away? Are the umbrellas messy? I mean, if the umbrellas are messy and you have an umbrella stand, it's actually right into the piece of artwork. Twist them up and knot them so they look neater. Just get everything neat and get everything ready. The foyer is going to set the tone for your house. In my house, we actually have a table that has candy dishes on it. And so I'm going to make sure all the candy dishes are full. I'm going to make sure that the foyer tells you that you are welcome in my house. So dust off the light fixture, vacuum and mop the floor, clean the mirror, clean off the table, get rid of the mail, get rid of everything that's not there. Make sure there's a room for your guests to hang their coat. And that's all we really need to do for the foyer. You probably did this in a couple of songs. This probably didn't take a full playlist, but it really got you started. It really got you set. And from here out, everything's going to be easy. And in 11 days, we're ready to have a party. Thanks so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.